Hey there, Gemini, and welcome to Gemini Visions. My name is Mrs. Gemini, and today I am doing your general October read. So remember, since this reading is general, if you're looking for something a little more personal, everything that you need to know is in the description box below for personal readings. Also, we are currently in Mercury retrograde. See, I couldn't even get that one out. Because of this, you may be experiencing some brain fog, a little bit of communication issues, emails not being sent, things, just little factors like that. And we have been in Mercury retrograde since the 26th. But of course, we feel it for about 2 weeks or so before and 2 weeks or so afterwards. So I just want you guys to be aware of that. Yeah, so I'm going to get into this. I'm going to do 4 card spread, grab some clarifiers, and then grab you some oracle cards, of course, because that's how we do it here at Gemini Visions. Alright, gems, let's see what Spirit has for you guys. I do want to say I already tried to record this video, but it did not work out. Things just seemed to like stop the video, and then I couldn't get back into it. So I just let Spirit kind of, just kind of let Spirit do what it needed to do. And I am back for you guys. Let's see, Gemini. Ooh, 10 of Cups. I am digging that. I am digging that energy. 10 of Cups. That's beautiful. Ooh, we got 3 for the next go. Ooh, and the Magician. Oh, I'm in love with this reading already. Ace of Swords with Judgment underneath that. So I'm just going to stick them down like that, and then we'll go over them here in a minute. The Magician. Oh, so gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh. Oh, 6 of Swords. Wow, air energy coming out for sure. 6 of Swords, and then under that is going to be the 4 of Swords, which I could tell you I've been needing this, Been trying to get right back to it after having a baby, and I'm going to be honest with you, it's not as easy as it sounds, right? And then the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. So first off, this spread right here is probably the most beautiful reading I've had for Gemini in the past month or so. For real. This is gorgeous energy. So the first card is the 10 of Cups, and this is like everything coming to fruition, like everything that you wanted in your life, in your emotional life, but also relationships. So like what you share with other people as well, your internal, kind of workings that are coming out, and you're able to see them in this, it's not just emotional, it's also physical, because you can see everything that you've brought. This is a relationship that, like one relationship. This could be all of your relationships as well. But this card, the 10 of Cups, is just an absolutely gorgeous card. You could see them, having a picnic. Let's make sure we can focus on that card. Oh, it's so gorgeous. You can see that they're having a picnic and they have more than enough to share, right? So that's how I see the 10 of Cups too. This is more than enough to share, but it's like emotional sharing. It's feeling good about yourself, so you're able to make other people feel good about themselves, right? And this moves in to the Ace of Swords and Judgment. And both of these cards are just, I feel like they were like, Spirit was just like, these two together, perfect, because they told me to put the Magician, yes, I do have more than one Spirit guide, more than one, more than one voice talking to me at the same time, right? When I'm doing these readings. So the Judgment card is, there's going to be something coming, in the month of October that you've been waiting for action on, waiting for some sort of divine call. Like you've been waiting. That's what I'm getting with this card right here, is you've been waiting for it to happen for quite a long time. You've been wanting to see, if what you're doing is the right move. For a lot of you, like, am I supposed to, maybe even some of you guys are moving. But yeah, I'm seeing that there's a lot of, like, you've been waiting for this to happen. This could be a promotion, a job. It could even be that raise that you asked for a couple of months ago. you know, but it looks like it's going to be coming in with the Ace of Swords. This is some sort of communication, some sort of divine message is coming in for you guys. And it's a powerful message. It's something that's going to lift you away from, you know, this waiting game that you've been playing for so long. Right now I'm just going to put them down like that so we can see what cards we have out for you. And of course, again, like I said, this is a very general read, so I'd like for you to take what resonates, leave what doesn't, because it's, you know, I'm picking up on a lot of energies for different Geminis. And then we have the Magician, right? Coming out in the reading. And not only that, we have air energy coming out in the reading as well, which is gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. We have to come out and, you know, I feel like this is just confirmation from the universe, especially with the Magician card. I believe that this is confirmation from the universe, saying that you have everything that you need to succeed in the life that you want. And that, right, you know, we could talk about the Magician for, you know, when it comes to relationships. Well, you're already portraying, you know, in this reading, you're already portrayed with the Ten of Cups. You're already portrayed as the Emperor. You're already portrayed with the Ace of Swords. You know, so we have to remember that we have to pick up on all of these little areas in our life. Sorry, I see the mailman. See, let's just talk. That's Mercury retrograde too, is the focus. Focusing is pretty difficult right now. And then you kind of feel like you have little steps along the way. But, you know, we get through it, right? And you have the Six of Swords and the Four of Swords after the Magician, which is taking a rest when it's needed. But also, this Six of Swords is moving past something that, you know, hasn't brought you anything. So I feel like for some of you, you guys are dreaming of this Ten of Cups. You're dreaming of being in complete control of your life, and or in a relationship with someone who brings some sort of passion and some sort of you know, honesty is what I'm looking for. You're looking for an honest relationship, someone who genuinely cares for you. And Spirit is really saying that you have all of the tools, right? And of course we're going to grab some clarifiers, right? So, but you have the Six of Swords and the Four of Swords, and this is really, you know, Six of Swords is a movement, and the Four of Swords is staying. So I truly believe that this is some sort of like balancing act that you've been doing for a long time. Is you're like, I want to move, I want to get going, I want to get to where I want to be. And then in the end, you're just, you know, you've been doing so much that you're forgetting to rest. So it's okay to move, it's okay to keep going, it's okay to manifest, but we have to rest those certain energies in our life. We can rest our mind, right, through meditation, even though sometimes meditation can feel like a chore. I'm totally one of those people who I love to meditate, I love to take that time out, but sometimes when I don't take that time out, there we go, I don't actually do it. And that being said, it's not necessarily helping me in the end, not being able to take that time to myself. So I see that you need to take some time to yourself as well. You know, so you can make this forward movement that you've been desiring. I see a lot of desire in these cards. I feel a lot of desire in these cards. Desire to be away from where you're at. But there's a message in that alone, unless at the bottom of the deck, another Magician, right? So we have to remember that if we want it to happen, so it shall be, right? So you need to stick with these affirmations. You need to stick with continuing towards what you want. But we need to understand that patience is a virtue, right? And if patience was easy, everybody would have it, right? Children would be born with patience, right? So, you know, that's a message for someone. All right, let's see what we have for this Ten of Cups. Queen of Cups, gorgeous. So some of you guys are manifesting some sort of energy here that is going to bring in some sort of like very nurturing, loving, wow, Five of Wands. Yeah, so, wow, okay, I'm really liking this message so far. Like, I really am. First off, because it's super positive, which is just awesome. We need it, gems. We need it. Ten of Cups with the Queen of Cups, right? So the Queen of Cups is this nurturing energy. It's like this very, you know, it is the Ten of Cups energy in, you know, in one person, right? you know, if you think of that in like one energy, rather than, you know, this person has it all. They're giving and sharing inside of themselves. They're also very psychic. So some of you guys might be being called to the psychic realm, you know, either through these tarot readings or through, you know, your intuition. It's calling upon intuitive gifts right now. So use your intuition into finding what that Ten of Cups is for you. Write it down is what Spirit's telling me right now to let some of you guys know, because we're air energy. And of course this is Sun, Moon, Venus, or your rising sign, right? So you have to remember that we have to write it down, or it's just going to get lost in those other thoughts that we have, in those other complicated situations that we have, right? Going on inside of our head. But yeah, bring love into your situation, self-love as well, because and that could also be part of this balancing act that Spirit is telling me to let you know. Bring love into the situation. Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck right now. But the Five of Wands is here to clarify judgment, and the Ace of Swords. So what I personally see here is we have, again, someone's waiting for something. Someone's been waiting for something to come to fruition, and there's going to be some divine message, some sort of communication, either from Spirit. Well, it's ultimately going to come from Spirit. It's ultimately going to come from Spirit through someone. And I think that you know, it's to help get past all of this, this conflict that you've been going through. I see this as, you know, a conflict card, but if you look at their hands, they're the hands of children, right? So, I believe that you're moving and maturing past a certain, conflicting, idea that you've had in the past. Maybe it's, I can't make money doing this. I can't have a relationship, doing, you know, a meaningful relationship that I want. That just seems, you know, out of bounds. I don't believe in love. I don't believe in, you know, these are conflicting ideas, because you're a very spiritual person and you're very psychic when it comes to certain ideas and certain things, but it's believing, right? So I believe that there's some sort of message that's going to be coming in. It might even be this tarot reading coming in, or other tarot readings, or a psychic coming in to let you know, a medium, maybe someone passed recently, and you know, they come bearing a message. Wow, the star comes out for the Page of Pentacles. So a lot of you guys are, a lot of you guys are manifesting some sort of physical reality. You're manifesting, you're trying to get past what you are thinking about it. So you're like manifesting inside of your mind, which is the wishing part. So you're wishing it into existence, right? And then you're not seeing the physical, Knight of Swords, another Gemini card, right? You're not seeing it come out in the physical world, and it's really getting you bummed a little bit. Like you're not completely bummed by it, because you're still trying to keep that faith. But again, there's some conflicting ideas that we have here that you're going to have to go and, you know, use your psychic abilities to get to the root of it, especially with the star right here. As above, so below. And then we have the Magician card, right? So we have manifestation cards, 100%. We have physical manifestations. This is the Page of Pentacles. This is someone who's learning about their physical manifestations. So I'm seeing in the month of October, you're going to be manifesting some of those smaller items on your list, but make that list, because those bigger ones are coming in. And that's going to take you away from, with the Six of Swords, wow, we got a lot on this one. Strength with the Emperor. Clarification deck, strength on the bottom of the deck with the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. Holy crap, Gem. So the Page of Wands, again, this is a student, just like the Page of Pentacles. It's someone who's learning about their passion. Like, what road am I going to take? I can look off into the distance. I'm not happy with what I see, what's behind me. So I'm going to continue to look forward into the distance and see what makes me, what brings this passion, this light within me, right? That's the Page of Wands. That's what this Page of Wands is saying right now. And you're moving fast towards it. Because Wands energy is very fast, right? And then you have the Eight of Pentacles, and this is working hard on what you want to manifest, right? But it's also reaping those benefits. So you're actually looking at what you've been doing, and it's coming to fruition in October. So you're looking at what you're doing, you're seeing what you're doing, and now it's coming to fruition. And I believe maybe that's what that Four of Swords means for some of you guys, is that you're going to actually be able to rest. It's going to take you out of this, kind of constantly having to manifest things or feel like you have to, quote unquote, obsess over the things that you want, right? And then you have the Knight of Pentacles, right? So you're going from the Page of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles, right? How close to the King of Pentacles is that? That is so close, right? And this Knight is a very slow-moving energy. And I want to say some of you guys might, because this person is holding onto the pentacle like that, some of you guys might have been injured and you've been waiting to get healthy again. It's been like a long go, like maybe back surgery, or knee surgery is what something like that. So it's been like a long go where you haven't been up and moving. Spirit is saying that, though it's taken a long time, you're going to see major improvements in your strength, and you're going to have control over your body. Yeah, this is an absolutely gorgeous message for you, gems. I'm going to grab some oracle cards, some animal oracles. Me and Mr. Gemini are big animal people, so we always like to do our animal oracles. Always interested in seeing animals when we're out on our hikes, things like that. Little insight into our life, right? Let's see what we got. I also wanted to tell a little story to you guys, especially about Mercury retrograde. We were driving down this, it's a cut through from, a road to a highway, right? So it's like a pretty long road, but it's a busy road. And let's say like 50 miles an hour, right, is the speed limit. So it's a busy road and it goes fast, right? So we hear sirens and we hear some fire engines, with their sirens on, their alarms on. And this is just a Mercury retrograde. Sorry, see, as you can tell, I can't even talk. And we see them and they pull off to the side, and then they go and and then there's some police cruisers and they pull off with them, and they're just stopped in front of a gas station going one way. So there's a median between, going, let's say, north to south, right? So there's a median, so they have to actually like go around the median, and they flip around. Well, this is a very long road. It actually stretches, this road stretches between our city and 2 other cities. So, oh wow, Gemini communication is key. Wow, really? And so we turn onto the road that they're on, and we drive up it a little bit in the opposite direction of where they parked, and we stop at a store on that road. And Mr. Gemini goes in, I stay in the car with the kids, and all of a sudden all the fire engines, all of the police car, all of the cruisers come up, and they went in the opposite direction on that same road. So we also saw it multiple times happening with this week, where we watched police cruisers go one way and then have to flip around, and they're going, instead of coming towards us from behind, they're coming back towards us. And I don't believe that it's all these emergencies. I truly believe it's Mercury retrograde playing some sort of, little trick on the computer systems, because communication is key. And Gemini comes out, right? So as I'm trying to talk, all right, I was asked to get one more for you guys, especially since we are Geminis. I always feel like 2 is way too many. But I'm going to take this one. Hold your vision. What? Balance spirituality and practicality. That could be the Four of Swords and the and the Six of Swords for you guys. But we have Butterfly, delight in life and embrace change as the source of your creativity. 100%. I truly believe that some of us have felt so stagnant. I know in some cases of my life, in some aspects, I have felt stagnant as a Gemini. But Spirit is saying that there's going to be movement coming through. I don't see, there is movement coming through, but there's also a time for us to kind of rest certain energies or move away from it in a healthy kind of way. Because I look at the Four Swords as a health card too. Like, we have to take care of ourselves in order, and our mind, especially, in order to get to where we want to be, right? So we're not, I think of it as like a car getting all like, if we don't, put the oil in it, or if the oil gets all gunked up, the car's gonna overheat, right? So we don't want to overheat. So we have communication is key. And hold your vision. Yes, Gemini, communication is key, especially in this time where it seems so difficult to communicate, right? But Spirit is saying we have to keep pushing past these barriers that we feel are controlling us, like Mercury retrograde. Let's talk about those people in that emergency situation. Of course, I don't know what happened, but they waited an extra 2 or 3 minutes for emergency responders to get to them, right? So there's going to be little delays, but we have to remember that we have to push past those delays and get to our emergencies and get to our wants, needs, and desires. So hold your vision, because there's definitely something coming through, some sort of manifestation, some sort of I even want to say wish coming towards most of us Geminis this month. So, a beautiful reading. I am so happy to be here with you guys. If you are new here, please give us a like and subscribe. If you are returning, I just want to let you know how deeply appreciative Mr. Gemini and I are for, even you just clicking on this video. And if you've made it this far, give us a like, share it with your other Gemini friends, and spread this message. We want this message to spread as much as possible. And, we truly appreciate you guys being here, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.